Hey, good Monday morning. Monday morning, yeah. I actually shot a devotion earlier this morning. I was standing on the deck. The fog was pretty thick. I mean, it was a beautiful morning. It was cool and comfortable. The birds were loud. I mean, they were really loud, beautiful. I mean, it sounded beautiful. I love the sound of birds. I love to listen. But they were really loud this morning. And then you had a lot of truck traffic coming through, and it was loud. And the devotion was sort of a distraction. So here I am inside the sanctuary of St. Luke's United Methodist Church. The only distraction I have right now is my cell phone, and it's in my hand recording this devotion. But do you hear how quiet it is? Very quiet. Now, why am I sharing this devotion with you rather than the other one? In Mark chapter 6, the disciples come back. They're coming back from going to the villages and the towns that Jesus sent them into. And they're reporting to Jesus what had happened. And they're trying to tell Jesus everything that they experience. I mean, they're excited about it. And as they're trying to tell Jesus what happened, they're getting interrupted. More and more people are showing up. They want to talk to the disciples. They want to hear Jesus teach, and it becomes a distraction. So in Mark chapter 6, verse 31, Jesus says to the disciples, "Come away with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest. Come away with me by yourselves." In 2021, that's hard. It is difficult for followers of Jesus to go away by yourselves to a quiet place. But here I am in the sanctuary. Jesus took the disciples on the boat. Now, why did he take them on the boat? Because they couldn't be followed. They couldn't get bothered. And they could rest. Jesus knew what the disciples needed. And I think this advice to the disciples in Mark 6:31 is something that all of us could take heed to. Our society teaches us that from the time you get up until the time you go to bed, you should be doing something. You should be busy. You should be at that meeting. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. I mean, our society pushes us to the point of exhaustion. Not just physical exhaustion, but mental exhaustion. Our cell phones are the biggest enemy. I mean, they're a blessing, but they're also a curse. I mean, think about the attachment that all of us, I'm just as guilty. And that's why it's important for us to go away with Jesus to a quiet place by yourselves. And it's hard. But you know what? I've learned this lesson from travels to the Middle East. I've watched Middle Eastern men in the desert as we journeyed down to Petra. I've witnessed Middle Eastern men unroll their prayer rugs, spend time with God. There's no music. It was just them, their prayers, and God. And it's a lesson I think we could take in this country. Because it's hard for folks to sit in silence and pray and listen. I mean, for a lot of us, we have to have music, praise music. But train your spirit, train your soul. No distractions, no music. Just you and God. And the advice of Jesus to the disciples, come away with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest. I think you're tired. Jesus recognized it. And that invitation to them is an invitation to us, wherever we are, whatever we're doing. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be a half a day, it could be a weekend retreat. Come away by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest. That's the advice of Jesus. And I'm sharing with you from the sanctuary of St. Luke's United Methodist Church, Harrisville, West Virginia, wherever you are. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. And I hope you're safe. Have a great day, everyone. God bless.